Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOZ.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann.
Can you say that again?
Oh, what part did you want? Well, you got to. Well, I was kind of trying to be descriptive there.
You were going around
now,
doing it.
I'm sure people at home are thinking, okay, what kind of table is it? Is it a square table or is it a round table?
Or is it an oval table?
I would like to think that we are we're sitting around a teardrop table.
What the heck is that?
It looks like a tear. It's pointed, or
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well, yeah, you've seen these wild pools back in the 60s and 70s, like a guitar.
Yes.
Those kind of things.
Yeah.
Well, people have to wonder what kind of table we have here.
We don't have a round table. I can guarantee you that.
I'm trying to.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out what kind of table we've got here.
It's
the edges
weird.
are lopped off.
It's almost
your
octagon, but
off?
it's not. Yeah, I've got.
And then we've got an L over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 10.
Oh, we could have 10 people in here. You want to try to schedule that many guests?
Do you want to?
We could try it once.
No, I don't. I don't want any part of that.
Once would be enough for me.
If we had a group segment, I guess we could do that. We used to do that at the radio. Wherever we.
When we did our TV show, we did a once a week show, and we would. How many guests did we have at one time? I think
5 or 6. Sometimes
we had 8 at one time.
It was short and sweet.
8 little segments.
I think a couple of those probably were scheduled and didn't make it to the docket.
And they would come in and we would say, "Who are you? What's your thing?" Okay.
No, mine was
going to a break.
Oh crud. Okay, we're gonna work this out. We always did.
Those were the good old days.
Oh, the good old days. Last week.
Yeah.
The good old days. Hey, I want to remind people, we went through community stuff yesterday, but I do want to remind people that July 26th is the King of Kings movie at the Pioneer Pavilion. It's a free movie. It's inside. It's going to be cool, and it's a great flick, and the movie begins at 6 p.m. So activities start at 5:30 p.m. before, but please remember that I think that was it.
Okay.
I think that was my
And then we got the
PSA.
murder mystery coming up this Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
At the Seville.
Which
check that out.
Yeah, we'll maybe hit on some weekend things. Later on in the week, but this is one that I missed out on putting on our stuff. So
people are getting more inside events now that it's getting hotter.
Yeah,
it's getting hot. Oh my gosh, yeah.
And you hope that you have a tractor with a cab on it that has air conditioning.
Oh, Roy Keel.
Yeah.
Who is not with us anymore. I would work out with him and I'd say, how do you stand it out there, doing your cattle and cutting hay and stuff like that? He goes, I've got air conditioning.
Yeah, who does?
In his cab.
Yeah.
I mean, who had that back in the day? Nobody.
Not back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody is correct.
My grandfather had 2 mules. One of them was called Jenny. I don't know what the other one was called. But he would plow people's gardens in the communities with those 2.
That's how our first garden I can remember as a kid was plowed by a big mule.
And I was so amazed those mules were so large.
They were. They weren't these little honky things. They were big.
And my grandfather was a rail of a man. I mean, he was a thin guy, and he handled those. I mean, they pulled and tugged him a little bit, but I mean, he had total control, and he knew how to position that.
Yeah, it was a
plow.
handheld plow thing.
Oh my gosh, that was
quite impressive, actually.
That was quite amazing to see him. He did a lot of things in the area. He was a water witcher.
I've heard of that too.
Yeah, he would go and get he would go in a creek bed and get a branch, a forked branch, and peel the bark off of it and go to whoever's home it was, and he would tell them where their water was.
And was he accurate?
Yes, he was.
Isn't that just
amazing? Bizarre.
I would have too much control over that stick. You know
You
what I
would
mean?
want it to.
I would want. Yeah, I'd be afraid I was making it move rather than it move. Isn't that what it did? It moved or something when it hit water or no?
Yeah, it would point down. Is what it would do. It's like there's the water. And I watched him do it. I was like,
how does
wow.
that work?
I don't know, but he was highly sought after back then. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Talking about being hot.
What?
You
want to talk about
you
how
want to
hot
talk about
it is?
some heat indexes today? Because we got a few of
Y'all,
them.
today is like suck it out of your life hot.
You asked for it.
Sunny and hot with a high of 97, but the heat index is going to be 103.
Ooh.
Very little wind, and then tonight mostly clear with a low of 72. It makes you want to like do all your chores in the dark.
Really?
Wednesday is sunny with a high of 96, heat index value 101. Wednesday night clear with a low of 72, and then Thursday sunny and hot with a high of 97, and Thursday night mostly clear 74.
Okay.
Take it away, Dan.
Sunny Friday, 96 for the high. Friday night, low 74. Saturday for the weekend, looks like it's going to be high temperatures once again at 96. And an overnight low will be 74. Sunday and Monday, it's going to be close to 100 degrees with the lows in the mid-70s.
And I want you to know that Dan so kindly puts my name on my paper.
Yeah.
So that I don't
Don't
forget
grab
who
my
I am.
stuff.
No, I thought it so I don't forget
No,
who I am.
I just don't want you touching my stuff.
Possessive, aren't we?
What?
You're a little possessive.
Is it not my stuff?
That's your stuff.
Well, then I'm possessive.
I don't want to touch your stuff.
Okay, right.
But you seem to have to, drill it in my head. Don't touch my stuff.
How many years has it been since I've been trying to drill that
Yeah,
drill
you're
that
not
hole?
drilling nothing in that hole.
We have Jeff Pratt on the show with us today, and after we finish our topic to ponder and our Today in History, we'll usher him in. He's running for, I think it's District 5. State representative for this area, and it covers, I looked on the map, and it covers portions of Boone County, but not all of it, and then I think maybe on either side, maybe it's just Boone County.
How did you look that up, Dan?
I don't know. I found it somewhere.
Okay.
I probably found it on a site that deals with conspiracies, maybe. Conspiracy websites. No, it was. He'll tell us what district that is and his reason for wanting to run, and we'll find out all about Jeff Pratt and his candidacy. Hopefully, right after our first break. But now, we are going to do our topic to ponder.
Let's do it.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okay.
I've got some answers.
Okay. You got some answers?
Yeah.
Well, today's topic to ponder question is pondering the impact of music on your life. What song always brings back a strong memory or feeling?
I chose "Time for Me to Fly" by REO Speedwagon.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
Don't know why. I don't know why. It was just the time in my life.
When did you hear that song?
Gosh, back when I was probably in high school. And it has stuck with me, and it gives me the same, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
There's a feeling that every time I hear it, like I'll turn everything down.
Was that an exciting part of your life?
Probably.
Yeah.
I
How
don't
old were you
remember
then?
specifics.
Do you remember?
Well, probably 17.
Yeah,
17,
that's all. I remember those
18,
times too.
that kind of deal.
Well, my song, not really my song, but I had bought an album, and it was Pink Floyd. First album I'd ever bought, Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh yeah.
And I don't necessarily like that kind of music, but I had moved out, and I had paid rent on a 6 months for a trailer.
Okay.
And I was working for my dad during the summer, and I had a roommate with me, and he was useless. He didn't do anything. He just dirtied dishes up. Anyway, it was a freedom time for me, and I would play that album every day.
I'll be darned.
At night, and it was just so cool. I had my own pad, and my windows were open, and I was in a trailer park, and I thought I was.
You were
in a
living high on
mansion.
the hog.
Oh my gosh! So yeah, Dark
But we
Side of the Moon.
We have some other responses. Kelly Reynolds says It Keeps You Running by the Doobie Brothers. And Jean Flake said How Much I Feel by Ambrosia. You know what's interesting? All of those are from the era prior. You know,
that's
not
when
where
music
we are
was
now.
good, right?
Well, you could understand words for one. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, anymore, I don't know half of what they're saying.
No.
I have to go look it up.
Oh, boy. Anyway, that's our topic to ponder question today. What song always brings back a strong memory or feeling?
Oh.
If you have one,
Here's another one, Jailhouse Rock. Reminds me of 4th and 5th grade music teacher. She loved Elvis.
Okay.
There you go.
Music brings back memories, doesn't it?
Yeah,
For a
like
lot
you
of
said
people.
yesterday, it's a kind of a spiritual experience.
It is. It taps into your soul. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sure does. Go to our Facebook page at Around the Table and answer the question if you're so inclined. Maybe there's a favorite song that you could let us know about. All right. Oh.
Now what? What's next?
We got to go to history.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of rain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain.
132 years ago. I don't. Do you know what the name of that is? Wellesley.
Mm-hmm.
College professor Catherine Lee Bates visited the summit of Pikes Peak, where she was inspired to write the poem "America the Beautiful."
And
so I guess it was later put to music.
Yeah. Do you know who that was singing?
It sounded like Beyonce.
It is Beyonce.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the first 2 charges, attempted murder of Pope John Paul II and 2 American women, guilty. On 3 lesser charges, guilty.
44 years ago today, Turkish extremist Mehmet Ali Agca was sentenced to Rome court for a life prison for shooting Pope John Paul II 2 months earlier. Correspondent Liz Trotta reported.
It is a number of homicides, multiples.
34 years ago, Milwaukee police arrested Jeffrey Dahmer after human body parts were found in his apartment. The next day, Police Chief Philip Arolia gave the early word on the magnitude of Dahmer's crimes. Dahmer was eventually found to have killed at least 17 people. He was murdered in prison in 1994.
Yeah, he got beat up, I think.
How do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
Absolutely 100% not guilty.
This was back in 1994. All of us at that time watched the live event unfolding on TV and even right into the court proceedings. Yeah. 31 years ago, O.J. Simpson enters a plea of 100% not guilty for the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman.
Do you think he did it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's proven. He just, had a good team.
Yep.
I think she got just as what she deserved. She didn't give those kids a chance, and she don't deserve one either.
30 years ago, Susan Smith, who drowned her 2 sons by rolling her car into a lake and the boys strapped in, was convicted of first-degree murder in Union, South Carolina. This woman said it was the right verdict. No kidding.
Yeah, and she's trying to get out on parole. She is.
Okay.
And she's not been successful.
Thousands of us tonight feel insecure, afraid, and we need each other now.
14 years ago, a homegrown terrorist set off an explosion ripping open buildings in the heart of Norway's government. Anders Behring Breivik then went to a youth camp when he began shooting at everyone. The attacks killed a total of 77 people in Norway's worst violence since World War II. Norwegian's Minister of Justice Knut Strømbert described the mood of the country.
Congratulations! Oi, oi, oi! That's what I'll say.
Congratulations to Kate.
Oh, congratulations to Kate, I must say. 12 years ago, the Britain got a new heir to the throne as Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, gave birth to Prince George. Londoners were thrilled.
Okay.
That's my best guess.
That's your best. Okay. Keep working.
I got an ear.
Yeah, it was
itch.
good. It was good. Next, we have a birthday cut here. Singer Don Henley was born on this day in 1947. 78 years today.
Wow.
Wow, he's getting
Him's
up
old.
there, as we all are. As a member of the Eagles, he sang lead on such hits as Hotel California.
Also, actress and singer Selena Gomez was born this day in 1992, but she's only 33.
No.
She played Alex Russo in Disney's Wizards of Waverly Place and has multiple music hits, including Same Old Love and also Murders in the Building. They need to bring back another season.
Oh, okay.
Murders in the Building.
I don't
They
know what
do.
you're talking about.
Steve Martin, Selena Gomez, and
Is that a
Martin
series?
Short.
Is it a series?
Missed it. Yes, you need to go
Well,
check that out.
Well, I could go back and watch anytime,
You
right?
should, Dan.
I should go back. Okay.
Okay.
We'll go back and do that.
We'll go back and do that after something.
You want to do it before we do?
No.
You want to watch an episode before we do Jeff Pratt?
I would love to. No, I'm just kidding.
Jeff Pratt's waiting patiently, and we're going to have him come into the studio, and we're going to find out about his candidacy
Pick
for
his
District 5.
brain.
Stick around, stay with us. You're listening and watching Around the Table with Dan and Ann.
6.1.
And welcome back to Around the Table. We are fortunate to have Jeff Pratt in the studio. We just found out that the position is going to be open. I think somebody's retired. Is that right?
Yes.
Jeff?
Ron McNair, who's served our area very well.
Okay.
He will be wrapping up after it'll be 10 years of service as our state rep. He's done a great job. I told him a long time ago that, hey, you're doing a great job. I don't want to run against you.
Yeah.
But at some point, if you ever decide to hang it up, I may want to pursue that position.
So you've been thinking about this for a while.
I have been, yeah.
Okay.
So what made you, want to serve that way?
Well,
you're in the community. You sell real estate. You've been around for a long time, so your name is well known. But what made you decide to go into the political aspect?
I think the easiest way to put it is I'm a little bit of a political junkie.
Oh.
I just enjoy being involved in politics and local politics, things going on. And for several years, I have served with the Arkansas Realtors Association on their legislative task force. And what that is, it's a group of about 12 or 15 realtors from around the state that review every bill that's coming through the session every other year.
Okay.
And anything that has anything to do with real estate or private property rights, something that would affect, mainly private property rights, is what we get involved with. And so I've been at Little Rock. I've sat in hearings with, about different bills, trying to either promote them or get them killed. And I thought, it sure would be nice to be on the other side of that table.
Sure,
and have an opinion and be
maybe
able to
introduce a bill.
And be able to affect change on a statewide level.
When you look at these bills, are you amazed at the just the fat and the ridiculousness of some of it?
More than I do have to brag on a lot of our legislators. We don't have as much pork as what people would think on a state level. But some of the crazy stuff that comes through, I get a little shocked that, hey, you're supposed to be kind of protecting the public, and this is not moving that direction.
Well, and I don't know. I mean, hopefully, I should say you're different, I'm sure, but a lot of I'm not sure the legislators all read word for word. You have to question or where their thinking is, but you hope
sometimes you wonder
the best interest of the community for sure.
Sometimes you wonder, and so when Ron decided Ron still could run for 2 more terms. But he's decided, I think it's time.
Well, I sent him a message about that, and I said, "Are you running?" Because I said we're going to be getting some people that are going to be running against you if you do run. And he said, I talked to my wife about it, and he said it's time for family.
Yes. Yep.
And so he's getting he's done a lot, and he's spent a lot of time away from family, and it's time to focus on that.
A lot of trips to Little Rock.
Yeah, a lot of trips to Little Rock.
A lot of time out of town, a lot of time in Little Rock, and
so you'll be gaining some weight.
I hope not.
Well, Dan,
you'll have to go out.
I'm gonna have to work on the other side of that. Yeah, no, I don't want the weight.
Healthy options traveling, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So what is District 5? I know we were talking about it early.
District 5, basically, it's just a hair under 20,000 residents that are in basically the bottom 2/3 of Boone County. So it goes over to the Carroll line, the Marion County line, the Newton County line, and up just a little ways above Alpena, headed towards Omaha.
So how many representatives are there in the state? Do you know?
100.
100. Okay.
Oh wow.
There's 100 representatives. Boy, don't ask me on the senators because I can't remember.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's 100 districts.
You'll be having to work with a bunch of them.
Yep.
And
hopefully,
going out to eat a lot. And, there we go again.
Oh, dang it! It's always about food.
Gonna have to work on the salads.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were talking about we were talking about the primaries and how soon people are going to vote, but they've got a long wait, don't they?
They really do, and it's kind of crazy the way it all works. Right now, people are announcing that they're planning on running.
Okay,
and that's what we're
file
doing.
Yet.
We cannot file yet. And I even checked with the Ethics Commission to make sure I wasn't stepping out of bounds. But you can start campaigning.
Okay.
I promise I'm not going to put out any campaign signs for a while.
Okay.
Because I hate those things.
Well, you got to go pick them all up.
Well,
Come on, Jeff.
and they just look terrible everywhere. But anyway, the filing deadline is in November.
Okay.
So we can't even file for the position until November. Then the primary is the first week of March. And then depending on how you do in the primary, if you're in the general, will be a year from November. So
So you've got a
November
ways.
26th.
But you like to let people know that, yes, I am considering, this is my plan.
Correct.
To be your representative.
Just to start getting your ducks in a row, getting your campaign lined out, getting things going. It is a fairly involved process. You do have to, since it is a state position, there's filing fees and things that you've got to prepare for. And so you're
there
ready for that.
Yeah.
I'm starting down that road.
Wow.
Now you were the city clerk here for
14 years.
Wow.
14 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I was on council for 3 terms, about 6 years before that.
So the politics are in your blood.
I just like it.
I'm
probably a little crazy, but I do like it.
Well, I think that a lot of people up there, we do say that they're crazy. But
I've heard it.
And they like to eat a lot.
The clerk position was very interesting because I was kind of in the know of everything going on, keeping all the records and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't have a voice.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I just couldn't stand it any longer, and I would just get up and speak as a citizen. But I didn't have a vote, didn't have a voice. My job was to just keep the meeting organized and document everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and if you're kind of a proactive person, which I guess you are, that would probably be a very hard.
It was hard to just sit there and be quiet.
Sit there and be quiet. Exactly.
Are there any platforms that you have?
I think I'm too early for some of it. But I've already been asked on some things. Well, what do you think about this? And when I announced my candidacy on Facebook, within about 15 minutes, I got my first. Well, where do you stand on this?
Oh boy!
Wow.
And I said, I'm just getting going. I think I know where I stand, but before I say something, I'm going to do a little more research.
Well, that's what
they
we
said,
like to
great.
hear from
we want that,
Yeah.
And I think people have got to. I think a lot of times in politics, we don't spend enough time doing the homework.
Mm-hmm.
They're relying on other people's opinions to tell them.
Right.
Right.
Now, I might hear someone's opinion, and then I need to go and verify it and see how that really plays out, or what the other side of it is also.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's two sides to every story,
Yeah.
and you just have to figure out which one's going to be better for the community.
But
we want someone in there that is going to be discerning about it, and look at both angles, because you can just nilly-willy say something and it doesn't mean anything.
Well, and you're representing the district. You're representing the district.
Right.
So I mean, the consensus of a democratic society is, if they all want something, you got to represent that point of view, don't
absolutely.
you?
Absolutely.
Even if it's not your favorite, probably.
Yeah, there's times that you may have to, the bulk of your your public wants you to, go a certain direction.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to really weigh that out and figure out, is this
that
the
really
right
the
way
best?
to go?
Yeah.
And are there times when you're in the middle of knowing what's right and the public doesn't have enough information? You know what I'm saying?
I saw that all the time at City Hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
And
when
you couldn't
as
say anything.
clerk at City Hall, you know, I would see that all the time where the public would have these knee-jerk reactions to things. And, you know, Facebook is a great thing to get out information, but it also spreads a lot of misinformation.
Yeah.
And so people really, when they see something, need to verify what they're doing. And so a lot of times someone would make a comment about something going on at City Hall or something that's being discussed, and it'd be totally wrong. And you know, that you're faced with this deal. Do I try to set the record straight? Because I really believe, and I think Facebook is a prime example, I really believe that a lie unchallenged becomes the truth.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
but you get in this cycle with some of these people that, you know, they saw it online and it's fact.
It
is, and it's so wrong.
Sometimes they just don't have the documents to back it up.
Right. Yeah.
And in today's society with FOIA laws and things, you as a public citizen have the right to any public document, except for like payroll documents or something like that. But any issue that's being discussed in the county, the state, the local aspects, you can get the minutes of those meetings. You can get the bills that are being looked at, the ordinances that are being discussed, and you can make your own decision.
So the public can just look those things up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And I bet it's frustrating sometimes when you're in a meeting and people's perception of you is negative, and you're trying your best to be so transparent.
Yeah, I didn't have that big of a problem as clerk because I wasn't voicing an opinion.
Yeah, but did it happen?
But I could sure see the problems that it posed to the mayor, to the councilman, those people, because the public just wasn't getting the whole story.
They were getting the whole story.
And you know, a lot of times people feel like, well, we ought to be able to just go do something. You know, go whatever it is. You know. Fix a road or do something immediately. It ought to be done immediately. Well, you know, if you look at a lot of the roads in Harrison, they're not Harrison roads. They're state roads.
Yeah.
You know, the bypass,
they can't just go fix them.
They belong to the state. We're not allowed to work on. You know, and some simple things that people just don't quite understand. And you know, if they're open and will listen, you know, they can get a whole different side of the story. And so I kind of want to take that background to the state level and, you know, help people understand where, you know, what each of these issues, both sides of it, so they can come down on the right side.
Transparency is huge. And anymore, we talk about that a lot, that we want the transparency in the government. You'll probably face some challenges with that. But,
you will.
But you're willing to give it your all.
Well, you're going to be accessible, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
You got a Facebook page.
Well, he's already got you on speed dial, so I'm going to need that number.
They asked me, do you want your cell phone to be the public number that everyone...
Sure, yeah.
My cell phone has been out there for 23 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I even got a hold of you, and that was pretty easy.
Yeah. So, I mean, through real estate, it's already already out there. So, I'm there. Just go ahead and put it out
well,
there.
we'll have you back.
I'd like
and and good luck to you.
Thank you.
And do you have an auto pen?
No.
What do you eat for lunch, Jeff?
Sorry about that. I couldn't read.
It was too easy.
It was too easy. You're a politician. You're
in
easy
for it
game.
now.
Well, I hope to be. We'll put it that way.
Okay. Well, we've been talking
Jeff.
with Jeff Pratt. He's running for representative for District 5, and that's most of Boone County, not the northern part. But he'll be running. I guess you're announcing your candidacy this.
I'm announcing now, and then we'll actually do the filing in Little Rock in November.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll have you back.
Well, thank you.
All right. We're going to take another break, guys. Stay with us.
on Facebook. Around the Table on the original KHOZ.
Hey, Ann. Have you ever thought about running for office?
Nope.
You're
Have
not. You know, somebody asked me that one time. You ought to run for mayor. I think it was just BS. That was the only time I thought about it, but I didn't really. I wasn't serious.
You only see it. I don't.
No.
I don't. I'm not. No.
No. You know, I've been in positions. Like I was on the Chamber of Commerce board for a while, for 2 terms, I think, and then I was director of the OAC for a while. That gets tiring. It
you
does.
get a lot of opinions going
A lot of opinions, and you never do anything right, and you know.
Still don't.
No. So I just like to just do my own thing.
I just like to skate through life.
You're just a skater.
Just like I am.
Just
I'm
a
quite
skater.
okay where I'm at in life, and I
Okay.
don't want any whatever.
Yeah. Well, you know, things happen in the workplace.
Dan, don't they now?
Boy, this story, this next story is, gosh, I feel like I'm sitting in a barrel. Can you adjust my camera?
Oh.
You see that? What happened? Looks like my chair fell down or something. There we go. That's there. That's even
I'm gonna
better.
do it that way.
There we go.
Where do you want it? Where do you want it? Right
That's
there?
right.
No, your head's cut off. There.
That's fine. Anyway, there's a survey. 1 in 3 employees have gotten it on with the boss.
Well, you know what? I have words to say to those people, but I can't
And
say them
you
on
can't
radio.
say okay. You know those 2 who were caught sneaking around at the Coldplay concert aren't the only coworkers who've canoodled.
I call it more than canoodling.
A survey known as the Modern Romance Report has found that 1/3 of American workers have gotten it on with the boss, and another 91% at almost everyone has admitted to flirting with their supervisor. Who's our supervisor here?
Hillary? Is she? Who is it now? I have no idea.
It's great that we don't know.
But our real boss is here.
Yeah?
Or the one I don't.
Anyway, to get a raise or a promotion. So I don't know who I don't even talk to get a raise or promotion. Anyway.
Me. You should talk to me.
Okay. And if you think that's bad, almost half of HR employees secretly admit to dating a coworker, and that's more than any other department. It's HR. Well, HR is where you've human resources, right?
Yeah.
Where else would you be infatuated with another coworker?
Gee, Dan.
Because they always come in, right? Oh, this employee, and that you get all the ones you can pick from.
Let me say this. I will. It says, what is it? 90 that almost everyone has admitted to flirt. No, that's not it. About getting it on with their boss.
Yeah.
Has found that 1/3 of American workers have gotten it on with their boss. Now, if you're married to the boss, I suppose that's okay.
That's okay.
We will clarify
That would be
100%
100% then. There we go.
But
Yeah, that's
come
that's
on,
fine.
you know, I told Dan earlier. I said our morality is just, to me, my marriage is sacred, and you don't do that. You know,
Yeah.
and
Well, and that's what happened. I was doing some other work, and you says, "Oh, people's morality has just gone to the
crap." Yeah.
And I said, "What are you talking
say,
about?"
"Woo."
So that's
Yeah.
the story.
Oh well.
Oh boy. Oh, and this is something kind of parallel to this topic. The ASMR spa offers tickles and whispers for as much as you'd pay for a massage.
Please continue.
There's a new ASMR spa in New York City. They don't do massages. Instead, they stick you in a soundproof room. They comb your hair and whisper stuff right into your ear. Okay.
Okie dokie.
For $150.
Huh.
The Whisper Wave, that's what it's called. Spa hopes to recreate the tingly feeling some people get watching ASMR, or
Which is what?
autonomous
Right.
sensory meridian response.
Oh.
It's a therapy, I'm sure.
Okay.
videos on YouTube and claim it could improve your sleep and even temporarily relieve depression. Huh.
Well, Dan,
I think we should do that at home. Have a session with Richard and put him in a soundproof room.
And do what? Whisper sweet nothings in his ear and comb his
turn
hair?
The light, comb his hair.
You know what? We would laugh so hard we wouldn't be able to get through it.
Well, that in itself is enough therapy.
That's true.
That's so funny.
So premenopausal women, this is for you. Premenopausal sounds so old lady, right? Which is why women's health groups on TikTok, of course it's TikTok.
Yeah, right.
Have rebranded the term as cougar puberty. So that makes you feel younger as a cougar, right?
Oh, boy.
It makes what's commonly known as perimenopause sound a little sexier. Despite all the hot flashes and mood changes, women seem to like it since a lot of them say it's about as confusing and mind-bending as going through puberty all over again. I don't think that I've ever been called a kook. Well, maybe my husband might have said that, but
yeah. That's funny.
That's funny. Yeah. Okay. No, let's don't call menopause. Let's say pre-puberty or, yeah. Okay.
When's the last time you got a spam call?
Yesterday.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Did you? Was it a real person? Was it automated?
I didn't answer it.
Oh, you didn't answer?
Nope. It says I have a thing that says
it says
probably spam.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're the same parents who wouldn't let their kids go to elementary school without a phone 5 years ago now seem to think it's cool with taking them away. A new Pew Research study found that most 3/4 of American parents support banning phones during class in school. That's more than 2/3 of them were cool to ban them last year. Less than 1 in 5 parents are totally against it.
What's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on that? I don't think kids should have phones in school.
I don't either.
I don't think they should have them at all.
Now, if they want to bring them to school and deposit them in the office, whatever, I guess I don't have a problem with that so much. But they don't need to have them in class. But, neither do the teachers. I don't think that anybody should be on their phone during school.
Well, you're in a building that's managed by professional people that have an office, that have a phone, that if anything goes wrong. I mean, what happened in an emergency when you were going to school?
I guess they called
the
office and found the kid. Same thing you do now.
I remember when I was in first grade, I had a little accident.
Did you pee your pants in first grade?
No, I didn't do the number one.
Oh, crap.
But it was quite an emergency.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dan.
And the teacher called my parent. And she came up and said, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay."
Did she take you home?
Nope. They had in first grade, they had a box of
clothes.
Clothes that,
Yeah, they
knew what to do.
It happens, yeah.
It was an emergency they knew how to deal with.
Facebook was huge. My kids, I can remember them being in school and there being bomb threats, which, didn't ever turn out to be legit. But still, as a parent, you're like, okay, something's going on. And Facebook was really fast to spread whatever it was and not really know what it was.
Just like what
But they didn't want
Jeff
you to
was saying.
call the school because there was going to be an inundation of parents calling and saying, what?
Yeah.
And I think the school probably does the best they can to try to, if you're on, sometimes some of them have remind things that will go out, as a text message, and that's a good way to find out. But I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's too big of a distraction.
Well, yeah, and I think the schools, the faculty and staff are prepared for emergencies. They know fire drills,
We lived that way for however many years.
Yeah,
I don't reckon.
we were fine.
Anyway, I know a lot of parents are raising crap about it, but whatever. Okay, so ground beef is the most expensive ever and is only getting pricier. You eat ground beef much?
Sometimes. We don't eat a whole lot of meat.
Weirdo.
Well, I mean, I know some people have to have some kind of beef or meat in their everyday meals.
Right. I tried a plant-based thing. I didn't. I
No,
missed
we
my
don't do the
meat.
plant-based as much.
How do you get your protein, Dan?
You do a protein shake, or
Okay.
I mean, we do have lunch meat and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
If we want a sandwich, but we do charcuterie quite a bit.
Well, you don't put any meat on that.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
meat and cheese and
Okay.
stuff like that. But
Just kind
not,
of a
not raw
snacky type.
hamburger meat.
What? I don't expect you to eat raw hamburger meat, Dan. Jeez.
So
Well, at this rate, grilling 4 burgers will cost you about $10 by the end of the year. According to government data, the average price of a pound of ground beef is almost $6.50. That's up from less than a $5.50 in May. So in however many months, it's gone up. Chances are prices are going to keep going up thanks to shrinking cattle herds and more expensive feed. People can't afford to feed their cows, so they're not probably dealing with cows as
Yeah,
much.
okay.
I mean, is what I'm
Has
getting out
has
of it.
feed gone up?
It has.
Okay.
I mean, I don't monitor how much we do because
Yeah.
we feel a big thing, and
Let them eat it.
what if y'all lock? I'm locked. I have 2 of them that are pinned up right now that will be taken to the butcher, and all they're eating is grain and hay
Yeah.
right now. So they've got to have the grain. So it doesn't matter what it
Doesn't matter what it costs.
what it costs
It has to-
exactly.
yeah.
Right, I guess.
Yeah.
Steaks went up 12% last month.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's
Okay.
expensive.
Is there tariffs involved, or why is it going up?
Well, it doesn't mention tariffs being
No,
an
I doubt
issue,
it,
but
because we
it's
grow
just-
most of our meat here.
I think just the cost of everything is
Yeah.
changed.
All right.
for sure.
Well, we have to take a break now.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Okay. Okay. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Stick around. Stay with us. You're listening and watching Around the Table with Dan.
And Ann.
26.1.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to Around the Table. I will not ask me.
Who's that remind me of? Oh, it reminds me of Kaufman.
Oh.
Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman.
Oh my gosh, what a genuine person.
He was a hoot.
He was a hoot.
A hooter
Andy
tooter.
Kaufman.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You know, we were talking about prices and stuff yesterday. Or no, earlier. Today, actually. So much for Amazon promising to keep prices the same despite all the tariffs. I guess they didn't do it. Yeah. Looks like they've now quietly raised prices on everything from kitchen gadgets to soup, according to research by the Wall Street Journal. All the stuff is now between 20 and 40% more expensive, which is right in line with tariffs. Cough and cold medicine, detergent, and canned food took the biggest hit. So there, you know what? I buy decent toilet paper because I want
You
some
prefer.
that's not. I prefer. I don't want it to like bust. I'm just saying. You know.
You don't want it to come apart at the
And
seams.
you buy one ply, you got to use twice as much.
Oh, you do.
So it doesn't make sense to me not to just get
Yeah.
the decent stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's expensive to buy a big thing of mega rolls of Charmin.
Oh my gosh, 15,
It's-
16 bucks?
No, 20 something.
Oh, okay. Oh, you buy the
and-
good stuff.
Well, I buy it in bulk as much as
Oh, yeah.
possible, you know. And
What do you mean by-
30 something dollars.
What do you mean? You buy the
big
one that with only one thing will fit in your cart? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that one.
That one.
I'll bring its own cart.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that and paper towels
You know,
both.
it's funny when there's like a snowstorm or ice storm here. That's the first thing that people go after.
You think that people are going to just do extra pee and poop? I
I
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, they're not going to run out.
No.
I'm not going to sacrifice my toilet paper.
Did you try to
for
hoard when
anybody.
it was right in the thick of COVID stuff? Did you hoard
No.
some toilet paper?
No, I don't. No, I went to find some and I couldn't find any.
What did you do then? Go find your leaves out in the yard?
No, I've got a bucket of corn cobs next to the toilets.
That's why I won't go to visit.
I laugh at that. People think it's silly, but that's how
They
it
used to
used to
do
be in
that.
the old outhouse days.
Think about it. Corn cob probably works better than Charmin.
It probably does. It's
Except,
right.
how do you rinse it off?
You throw it when you're finished with it.
You throw poo?
Oh, you.
No. What if?
What are we talking about?
Never mind. We're talking
boy.
way too much about it.
Toilet humor is
Oh,
number
it's
one
gone
around
to
here.
the toilet. People.
Toilet humor is number one around here.
Oh me, that's all we got. Toilet humor.
Let's talk about allergies. That's along the same lines, isn't it?
Dude.
Allergies may reduce your risk of lung cancer.
Okay.
Get this read real quick. Allergies are super annoying, but they could be protecting your body. Researchers analyzed 226 studies and found that people who suffered from allergies have a lower risk of getting lung cancer, especially men. Scientists say that allergies may be able to reduce cancer cells in the early stages, and allergic reactions might be good for other parts of the body too. Experts stress that more research is needed to find the link between allergies and lung cancer.
We also want to mention today is National Rat Catchers Day.
Oh boy.
Go catch your rats. National Hammock Day. It may be a little warm to be in a hammock, but you know, go for it. National, I don't even know how to, Panucci Fudge Day. Panucci fudge.
All right.
All right.
We got to go, guys. Hey, we'll see you on Hump Day tomorrow. Have a great day.